Kyle Richards from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills just dropped a bombshell about losing her best friend. And it turns out, it's what messed up her marriage to Mauricio Umansky. Let's find out what she had to say. Over the summer, fans of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills got a shocker when news spread that Kyle and Mauricio, after 27 years of marriage, were going their separate ways. People magazine spilled the tea on July 3, sharing that although the couple had been living separately for some time, they were still in the same house, figuring out the next steps for themselves and their family. The magazine made it clear that Kyle and Mauricio were on good terms despite the split. The very next day, Kyle and Mauricio joined forces to set the record straight. In a joint statement, they denied the divorce rumors, stating that any claims of them parting ways were simply not true. While acknowledging that the past year had been their toughest, they dismissed rumors of an affair, emphasizing that no one was at fault. Since then, it's been a bit hazy understanding the status of this beloved couple. In October, Mauricio chimed in, revealing that they are currently living separately, but are not ready to throw in the towel just yet. So the mystery continues, leaving fans wondering what's really going on behind the scenes of Kyle and Mauricio's long-standing marriage. Over the weekend at BravoCon, Kyle dropped some hints that things might be more definitive in her relationship with Mauricio. For the first time, she referred to their separation as a divorce while talking to reporters in Las Vegas on November 4th. Kyle shared how the challenges of the past year, including the loss of her best friend to suicide and going through the divorce, have changed her. Kyle faced this heartbreaking loss in May 2022, when her lifelong best friend Lauren took her own life. The two had been inseparable since they were 7 years old. At the time of Lauren's tragic death, Kyle and her husband Mauricio were keeping their separation private. However, Richards has recently opened up about how Lauren's passing impacted her marriage. A fan on Instagram, who is known for sharing expert opinions on celebrities, expressed concern about Kyle needing more support from Mauricio after her friend's death. The expert suggested that Kyle experienced depression and anxiety, leading to survivor's guilt, blame, and guilt. Kyle expected support from Mauricio, but it didn't materialize, leaving her disappointed and feeling betrayed within the long commitment of marriage. To cope, Kyle turned to healthier outlets like workouts and abstaining from alcohol, making a shift from living for her husband and children to prioritizing herself. In the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Dorit Kemsley also voiced her concerns about how Kyle Richards' marital struggles seem to be impacting her life choices. During a lunch in Las Vegas with a cast, the 47-year-old fashion designer expressed worry about Kyle's exercise routines and newfound sobriety, speculating that these changes might be a way for Kyle to protect herself and regain control, especially after the recent fallout with her sister Kathy Hilton. Kyle acknowledged the possibility, saying, "Maybe. I'm not a psychologist, but I don't know." Dorit reassured Kyle that she didn't need to justify her new lifestyle. However, Kyle pointed out that Dorit wasn't the only one commenting on her choices. She mentioned that others had also noticed and questioned her decisions. Dorit later revealed to the cameras that Kyle's decision to abstain from drinking might be a way for her to maintain control over various aspects of her life. She confessed to Kyle that her teasing about the sobriety might have selfish motives, as she missed the carefree and fun moments they used to share during trips spanning their 7 years of friendship. Kyle opened up about how her decision to embrace sobriety has impacted her marriage with husband Mauricio Umansky. Mauricio's profession involves socializing at parties and events, and Kyle revealed that his lack of support during her fallout with sister Kathy had created distance between them. When Dorit inquired about her concerns regarding the future of her marriage, Kyle admitted that they have been growing in different directions. Expressing her current dissatisfaction, she shared her focus on personal growth, while feeling Mauricio is deeply immersed in his work. Kyle expressed a fear of waking up one day and realizing they've become strangers. Kyle has been transparent about her commitment to a strict health regimen, reaching 1 year of sobriety in July. In a candid Instagram post, she celebrated the milestone, stating that giving up alcohol made her feel better physically, mentally, and spiritually. Kyle emphasized that the decision to quit was easier than expected, driven by a realization that alcohol no longer served her in the way she desired. Kyle reposted the fans' analysis on her Instagram story, urging fans to read it as the upcoming season 13 of RHOBH will address Lauren's death. The friendship between Kyle and Lauren unfolded off-screen, even during Lauren's battle with debilitating depression, according to Kyle's repost. In her repost, Kyle mentioned that Mauricio tried to be there for her, but she was uncertain if anyone truly understands how to offer support. Although it's unclear which episode will dive into the impact of Lauren's death, RHOBH fans can catch up on all the drama this Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST on Bravo TV. Despite these difficulties, Kyle expressed feeling stronger and stated, "I feel good." The ups and downs of Kyle and Mauricio's lives have been on display on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills since 2010. During a panel with her co-stars, Kyle got emotional discussing the upcoming season, which premiered on October 25 and promises more insight into their rocky relationship. Opening up about navigating the show amid her separation, Kyle admitted that she and Mauricio are still living together. She confessed to struggling with managing the situation on camera, saying, "I didn't know how to manage that, and I also am somebody who can't pretend." Surprisingly, Kyle confessed she didn't expect her marital issues to be brought up on camera. Known for her honesty, she acknowledged her difficulty in hiding her feelings, especially about her husband. During her emotional state, she had informed her co-stars about her challenges at the beginning, but didn't anticipate it becoming a focal point. Breaking into tears, Kyle explained that her recent difficult reunion with her sister Kathy had left her emotionally raw. She expressed reluctance in acknowledging the troubles in her marriage on camera, emphasizing the significance of her family as one of her biggest accomplishments. Kyle revealed feeling defensive and under attack during filming, wishing she had been approached one-on-one for a more open conversation. Concerning the present state of Kyle's marriage, the reality star remained tight-lipped about the details of their divorce. However, she did express that she and Mauricio still have a deep love for each other. Holding back tears, Kyle directly addressed fans who urged her and Mauricio to pull it together and mend their marriage. She acknowledged the desire for such a resolution, stating, "Obviously, that's what I want. This is not my idea of my fairy tale, clearly." Despite the challenges, she expressed gratitude for the support from her fans. Mauricio Umansky is reportedly dealing with the public nature of his separation from Kyle Richards, especially after she became emotional discussing their split at BravoCon. Sources claim that Mauricio is growing weary of the continuous drama and has chosen to step away from the misery that currently defines their marriage. According to an insider, Mauricio acknowledges the wonderful memories and kids he shares with Kyle, but is making a conscious decision to step away from the current state of their relationship. He opted not to attend BravoCon, anticipating a wave of public fallout and preferring to address their issues privately. The insider mentioned Mauricio's reluctance towards the public spotlight, stating, "To deal with a separation is one thing, but to deal with that in the public eye is miserable." Although Mauricio was relieved that Kyle didn't divulge too much during BravoCon, he is still navigating the challenges of their publicized split. Reports also mentioned that if the couple decides to divorce, the lack of a prenuptial agreement could complicate the division of their assets. While Mauricio recognizes the challenges ahead, he is determined to rise above the circumstances and find a resolution away from the public eye. How do you think the heartbreaking loss of Kyle Richards' best friend and the strains in her marriage are spicing up the latest season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for all the Hollywood tea and drama. If there's juice to be had, you can count on Miss Juice to bring it to you.